that the Canfield Stormwater Management Project, storm the rain garden is. So live with Jeannie, connection failed. We try it again. Connecting. Go up top here. Go up top here and try it. Married something that's not married together. Here we got the connection.
Okay, it sounds like you've established a connection. Is there anything else I can assist you with? A rain garden is a shallow depression in the landscape that's designed to collect and absorb rainwater runoff. It helps filter pollutants and reduce the amount of stormwater that goes into storm drains. Certain rain gardens are typically planted with native plants that can tolerate both wet and dry conditions. These plants help to absorb water, and their roots help to filter pollutants. Rain gardens can also help to recharge groundwater supplies, and they are an effective way to manage stormwater runoff in urban areas. Okay, rain gardens also come in various sizes and shapes. The size of the rain garden will depend on the amount of runoff you need to manage and the available space you have. They can be designed to fit into existing landscapes and are a good way to add beauty to your yard. Alright, creating a rain garden usually involves excavating a shallow depression, amending the soil with compost, and planting with appropriate native vegetation. It's important to consider your local soil type and the amount of sunlight the area gets to make sure the plants will thrive. Okay, maintaining a rain garden generally involves removing weeds, adding mulch, and pruning plants as needed. It is also important to make sure that the garden isn't getting too much runoff, which may cause erosion. Sure, rain gardens can be a great way to attract wildlife, like birds and butterflies, to your yard. They create a small ecosystem that is beneficial to both the environment and your local wildlife, and they help reduce the impact of human activity on natural resources. Okay, rain gardens can be a cost effective way to manage stormwater runoff since they reduce the need for expensive infrastructure like storm sewers. They also improve water quality by filtering pollutants before they reach local streams and rivers, and they are an easy way to help the environment. All right, plants used in a rain garden will vary depending on your region and climate, but they usually include a mix of grasses, flowers, and shrubs that can tolerate fluctuations in soil moisture. It's good to research which native plants are suitable for your area. Okay, the location of your rain garden is important. You should place it where water naturally flows or where runoff accumulates, but not too close to the foundation of your home. It is also important to avoid areas with septic systems. Alright, well designed and maintained, a rain garden can be a beautiful and functional addition to any landscape. They are a great way to help protect the environment and create a more sustainable and aesthetically pleasing yard. Do you have more questions about rain gardens? Or is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, one last point about rain gardens is that they are not meant to hold standing water for extended periods. If water is pooling for more than 48 hours after a rain event, it means that the garden may not be draining properly. This may indicate a problem with the soil composition or that it has not been properly sized for the area. Would you like more information on this? Okay, if a rain is done properly, you might need to amend the soil further by adding more compost or other organic matter to improve its permeability. You might also need to consider adding an under drain system, which will help with drainage.
Go on location now. Time to go to the camera. The blue, you be check right into my head. It's going into street view, getting into this area here. This one had the problem with the drainage. This one, so it had to be revisited. So it had to be revisited. We know what happened with that. They already explaining to us. AI has explained to us when you don't get proper drainage, what you got to do. I don't know if that's no water standing right there or not. It runs all the way out to right there. That's the distance of that rain garden. You see it's in a residential area. Houses over here. That's where that's at. We don't have nothing around it. That's for sure. But man, maybe if feed the storm drain into it, it'd be more better for the neighborhood. But that's just my opinion. If they feed that storm drain into it, it'd be more better for the neighborhood. So I know I need to talk up a little bit. In my indoor voice, I got to use my outdoor voice. Yep, that's what's happening. It's right here because I call it the Canfield Project in a residential area. Neighbors should know about this. Neighbors only there was enough neighbors so you can get the word out. You get them educated. What you built in their community, what's happening in their community. You got neighbors across the street and neighbors down the block here. Some neighbors down the block here, but definitely neighbors across the street from me. She's been interested in learning what's happening in their neighborhood, learning what's happening in their neighborhood. We go to the next one. And, street view. Then we do not get rid of street view. Back. Back step and see what happens. We go to file. And we do all projects. We get out of here. So we in. Get the long way around and get to the next one is the Hamilton project. I'll load up a YouTube video of me. You can add YouTube to this Google Earth Google Earth. It won't be the full size page. Time for the Hamilton Landscape Learning Lab, the Eastside Community Network. So that's what the name of it is. Yeah, that's the name of the project over there. So we will fly in and see what's happening. There she be. So we go for the street view. Go right here for the street view. Give it a minute for that street view to load up. You got to hit on the blue. Don't go everywhere. We go most places. We know it's on this side. That's the school right there. That's the parking lot for the school. So we don't want to be in the parking lot. We'll be somewhere around here. So we give it a minute, see if we're going to get caught on to it. We are in the school anyway. Now I want to be there. Backtrack on that. The project is right here. That's what it is. That's the project down here. That's the playground right here. So that's the project down here. So we go right here. So we caught on to something. And there it is. There's the project. We go up a little bit. Want to go up a little bit? That's the project. The learning lab. It's a sign for it. It's not the sign I read out. We came up here for a reason. Up a little bit more. We want to showcase this right here. That's what we want to showcase. That's the learning lab right there. I think that's the sign for it. Yeah, Hamilton Learning Lab. That's the sign that I was reading from. And here's how it feeds into this. That's the shallow area. This is the area that's got the bowl shape, so that's the rain garden area. And it feeds into it from here. You cleaned up on here a little bit. You always have to clean up. But it feeds into it from here. That's the drain. So the water coming off this grass area and off the street area here. They always take the quickest route. So they'll be diverted right in here into that area. On both sides of the street, the sidewalk rather. On one side of the street, but the same side as the rain garden. On the same side as the rain garden, but on two sides. He goes in here, he goes down in there, in there. Hamilton Rainscape. See, it's kind of big. It's a whole lot of water. And you got the trees around it. You got a second sign over here. Had a sign right here. But the wind blew it down. It was a sign right here, but the wind blew it down. So there you have it, the Hamilton Project. Remember this. Remember this hookup right here. This is like a water catch system. It's a water catch system, but it's a groundwater catch system. Unlike the roofing water catch system, it's a groundwater catch system. It doesn't really bypass the grid, the storm drain, but it gives it a different route. So it does work. So when it's raining and water's flowing down the street, all of it's not going to go in here. A lot of it's going to go follow that pathway right here. So it does work. That's the engineering part. We're going to go somewhere else. Cancel our street view. And then we go here. So here again, now we're going to go to Channel Park Drive. This park is there. Down Channel Park Drive. And that will take us to another installation by Ball Duck Park. That's where it's next to Ball Duck Park. Maybe there, this is Ball Duck Park. So we want to do this. We want to go back to the street view. Go back to the street view. Okay. So the blue lines come in, we'll be ready to get on it. Right around here. This is where it's at. We need to. It's right there. It runs a pretty long ways on both sides of the street. So enter into a street view. This is truly a bioswale. There you have it. We are there. You got the same thing that was at the Hampton Park. You got the entranceway coming out the street, but you don't have it like head at the Hampton. And you don't have the same hookup as Hampton as far as vegetation, plants, just trees here and a swell. That's your swell down there. Runs long ways. And as long as where these trees at, that's where the swell is at. It goes all the way to the stop sign. So I don't know what this is for. In fact, I guess it's for because plastic coming up. I don't know if it's bending out that swell area or not. It's bent for the swell or not. It can't have nothing to do with cleaning these out. Well, now you clean them out in the first place. There's no one across the street here. There's on this main street, then there's no one right here. You got some rocks right here so you can break down for the corrosion. You're gonna get close up. Both of them got rocks right there for the corrosion. You see right there. When the water comes in, it's gonna mess up the soil that much. But there's a storm drain right here. But I don't know if it's a cutout. It's not the same setup as over there at the Hampton. But there's a storm drain right there. So you get past the storm drain, or the storm drain is covered up with debris, you got somewhere else to go in here. Two entrance ways. There's no one over here on this sidewalk that cross over the dead. This one don't have to cross over the sidewalk. That's the big difference to me. We don't know who did this project. It's probably on the Wayne County Road, or we don't know if Great Lakes Water Authority did this project. It's on both sides of the street. There's your drain, and that's your hookup. And like the Hamilton project, we got to cut in for the run out now. You don't have that, but you still got your drain. You got your two entrance points. So you got water coming in here with the grass here, because they got grass, a lot of trees. It's definitely an open system. Not the water coming from the streets. So to me, it's an open containment system. Open to the streets. They don't have no roads. It's got a bioswale back here. It runs a long ways. The trees in here, and it comes up a little bit right here. It runs on down there with the trees and on down there. So you got a ways to go. I don't know what to call that other than that. It's on a commercial street. We don't know who, I don't know, when they put the signs out there, if they did, I forgot. I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it. No, but I'm thinking it's Wayne County. It's on the Wayne County street. We go to this church, right? Lutheran Church, right here. Let that come in focus. You have two rain gardens. Not one rain garden, but two rain gardens. We're going to go about right here. Google mapping, street view. We got one right there. It's right here. We will find out. Going to find out. And there it is, right there. That's the rain garden right there. Got two more over here. I don't know if they were set up yet, or they was coming. I don't know when this is dated, but we're gonna stick with the one right over here. But they got two more over here. Catching rain brought out this roof right here. Some more right here. It was installed probably later on. I don't think these pictures support that. And that's the rain garden right here. And then we're gonna pick anything on. I'm going down the other street. We will see. There we go. That's a sign for it right there. Prince of Rouge, the Sierra Club teamed up to do this rain garden. They kept this right here. They kept all the vegetation right here. The bushes back there that was already there. Decided not to keep that part and just go up front so they can maintain this right here. That was getting in the way of maintaining that. And they got rid of the berm too. And this is on the side of the church. You're getting this rainwater from up here off this side of the road. And you're going to focus the downspouts. You got more than one downspout. One right there, one right there, one right there. One right here. I think they attached to these 3 downspouts. Now they attached to all 4 downspouts. So all this water coming off the roof right here. Is what they're doing. 1, 2, 3, I think it's 4 down here. And this is where it catches because it runs all the way down. It matches up with the downspouts. So, instead of the street, it comes out no curb. And this is where it's catching that. Like I said, they don't have a berm up right here. So the rain probably water's going to pass up this eventually. It's not trying to trap it in there. But they also got this right here. These have long root system. That's the difference. You don't know how long these roots are, but they're probably long too. Long enough support, open up the ground for the water to go in. That's how theirs is now. Decided to go run with one particular species of plant. They had about 4 different ones. They got rid of that. When I opened it up for them that year, they did it on the same design they did mine. With the little small ones up front, these was in the middle, and they had taller ones. These was in the back, and there was a berm here too. But they got rid of that. So now we go to the next one. Which is going to be Channel Park Golf Course. Fly over there. The Channel Park. Golf course. We don't want this one running down the streets. But we go to the golf course. The other one is part of Channel Park walking tour. Out of the center, cut on through here. That's the main street coming through here. And the road right here, that's the circle around. That's not there anymore. It's a dome right there. And there we are. It says golf course, but it shouldn't say golf. Yes, it should say golf course. That's what it's supposed to. That's what we're supposed to went to. And straighten that out. And the golf course should be right there. It's right there. That's the road for it right here. Take it to the street view. The street view. Getting there. And there it is. That's on there. Well, it's all the way there. From there all the way back to right here. That is their grass, tall grass that grows in there. I don't know if it's grass or not, but that's their vegetation. There are plants that goes in there for their retention pond. This is a retention pond. Now we get into retention ponds. This golf course was built in 1924. So around the time this neighborhood was built in the 20s. So this golf course might be very, very old. This retention pond, rather, might be very, very old that I can find. They talked to the engineer for the Parks and Recreation. They said this don't have nothing to do with the golf course directly. It don't drain the golf course altogether. You might drain that hole around it. It's a hole there. They're built for it. So that's how that looks. Now we're going to find out what's happening with retention ponds. Information going to be about retention ponds. So can we get Google AI to answer that question about retention ponds. That one has vegetation. The other one we're going to go to don't have that vegetation. You got concrete. But you see, there's a hole right here. There are bunkers right here. There's two bunkers, and that's the fairway to the hole. The water will run off this side of that hole. Park golf course. Let's go. It's one with vegetation. We connect to AI Studio, Google AI Studio. So can we make another connection? Stream in real time. Gemini. Failure to connect, so we'll try again. I connect to its server. We have connection. We got 10 minutes.
Okay, connection in 10 minutes. Is there anything I can help you with during this time?
What's a retention pond?
I understand you're asking about my retention point. Could you please clarify?
Pond.
A retention pond is a type of water management structure. It's designed to hold water for a period of time before it's released, usually to prevent flooding or to allow sediment to settle.
More info.
Okay, I can give you more information about retention ponds. They are typically man-made and are designed to capture stormwater runoff. This helps to reduce the amount of pollutants that enter nearby bodies of water and can also prevent soil erosion.
More information.
Sure, retention ponds often have specific features to help them function properly. For example, they might have an inlet structure to control the flow of water coming in, and an outlet structure to regulate the rate at which water leaves. It can also have a vegetated area to help filter out pollutants. Would you like to know anything specific about them?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to know more about?
Maintenance of a retention pond.
Okay, what is the maintenance of a retention pond? Regular maintenance is important to ensure that the pond functions effectively. This usually includes removing accumulated sediment, debris, and vegetation, inspecting the inlet. About maintenance you'd like to know?
What is the life of a retention pond?
The life of a retention pond can vary quite a bit depending on several factors. With proper maintenance, they can last for many decades. However, lack of maintenance, heavy sediment buildup, or damage to the structures could shorten their lifespan. Would you like to know more about specific factors affecting it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you more information on the factors affecting the lifespan of a retention pond. Some of the things that can impact a pond's life include the rate of sediment accumulation, the local climate, the materials used in its construction, and of course, the level of maintenance it receives. Is there a specific factor you'd like me to elaborate on?
Vegetation.
Okay, asking about the vegetation in a retention pond?
Yes.
Okay, the vegetation in a retention pond plays a vital role. It can help filter pollutants, stabilize soil, and provide a habitat for wildlife. However, too much vegetation can also hinder its effectiveness, so it's important to maintain it appropriately. Would you like to know more about this?
Yes.
Okay, about vegetation in retention ponds. Different types of plants are used based on the pond's specific needs and location. Some plants are chosen for their ability to absorb pollutants, while others are used to help with erosion control. Is there anything specific about vegetation that you would like to know more about?
Yes, erosion.
Okay, here's the role of vegetation in preventing erosion in retention ponds. Plant roots help to hold soil in place, which can reduce the amount of erosion that occurs during heavy rainfall events. This is why you'll often see plants growing on the banks of retention ponds. Is there anything more about erosion that you would like to discuss?
No. As you can see, you get a lot of information out of Google AI. You just have to ask questions. Sometimes it's you can type it in like it did the first time, or once you get familiar with your voice, you can talk to it like you're talking to a person, but it's still a machine. And the next stop will be Samaritan. Put that down. No more into Samaritan. We're gonna start right there. Google Map did go inside Samaritan, so we'll be able to go inside and check out Samaritan. Somewhere right around here, I put my mark right there. So vegetation pond should be somewhere right here. Yeah. Let's see. The reason why I did that. Let's see what happens. Or is it down here? I think it's down here. We'll see when we get there. Nope, I'm in the wrong location. I need bad data. Get the bad data up in the wrong location. Let me see what we got right here. Let's come in right there. We come in on the shoemaker side. We're gonna come in on the Warren side. I think this is the Warren side. So I put it right there. No, no. We cut through here. That is the shoemaker side. So this would be the Warren side right about here. That's the Connor side. Shoemaker side, so this would be the Warren side. I think it's somewhere around here. I think it's somewhere around there. We're gonna go in right there. Now we're in the right vicinity. I think be up. I turn around. I gotta go down this way. That is the driveway on the shoemaker side. I'm way off. I'm way off. Let me back that up. Back it up a little too much. I got on the driveway side of that. I don't know. American Center. That's the driveway side. Going in. We want to be down here. That's where we want to be. We want to be way down here. This is the Warren side. That's where it's at right there. That's where we want to be. Way off. And it did take us all the way to it right here on this line. That'll take us right here on the Warren side. Right there. This is the part of the parking lot that we want to be in towards the Warren Avenue side. Turn around. This is the back side of it. And that's their retention pond right there. It's just like the one at Channel Park. Same vegetation. So I don't know where the feet in it or it's on the ground or not. I know on this side it has a pathway that goes downwards from this side. We're not on that side, but right there. That's a pathway that runs down. We want off the parking lot and trenching it down this way. If you go in Samaritan, you can see how it trenches down that way. That's concrete. That's the pathway. Water travels through. That's on the incline, and that's on the downcline. Then it goes right there, and that's how it feeds into. I know it feeds into this right here, like a storm right there. It might feed into that vegetation part, or do it feeds into the combined water system? We don't know. You know that they got this right here. That feeds into that right there. That's what it feeds in that storm drain. You know if it feeds over here and it feeds into this. This been here a long time. But it feeds into that. I'm stuck. Let's see what's up there. What is the storm drain right there? You know, that's the vegetation part. Don't look like it's a storm drain around here. It feeds into it. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's just something that you know, how close we gonna get to it in Google. That is their retention pond. It just looks like a cart right there. But I don't see no storm drains. They feed into other than that one storm drain. That's the bucket right there. That looks like the same vegetation that's at the golf course. They have that Samaritan. This is on the Warren side. You see, that's the shopping center. And over there, not too far from the railroad tracks. Now we're gonna get the bus terminal. We got two more stops after that. Might make it. That short, 45 minutes or 35 minutes time frame. We got the bus terminal. And there it is right there. That is where the vegetation is at. That's where the bioswale is at. This is a bioswale. No, we went over bioswale or not. I think we did. That's new construction. This is. Sometimes you have mandated you have some green area that's set aside with all this concrete put in here. A lot of concrete. All the concrete they added for the buses. You put a little green spot right back here. No shoemaker. We can't see that good from the street view. We'll see him take a look. Better view is the sidewalk. Okay. That is on that side of the street. All this right here is trees, just like the other bioswale down there by the other park, Bardell Park. Trees with it. It's already it's below parking lot level and below the sidewalk level. Thus it being a bioswale that runs all the way down. Entrance point right down here. Right there, when I ride my bike, I see that down this opening that feeds into this. Probably taking water from the parking lot and feeding into this bioswale. That's what I see. I ride my bike, then that's how long it runs down. New project, one of the old project, don't want a new one. Made one mistake, boy, that's it. Let's go see what go live one more time with the bioswale. I don't know if we did bioswales or not. Can't remember. Still loading up, so ain't ready. What's a bioswale? Connection failed, so let's reload up. Let me try it again. Failed again, so we're going to try it again. Got to connect to the server. This last. We got like,
Okay, I understand you're talking about a
what is a bioswale?
bias is a tendency to lean in a certain direction, often unfairly. It can affect how someone interprets information, treats others, or makes decisions.
Yeah, I know it does. What's a bioswale?
Is there anything? It sounds like you're saying bias and well. Do you want to know more about them?
No.
Is there anything else I can help you with? I think you're saying bias again. Is there anything specific you want to discuss about it?
No, I want to know what is a bioswale.
I'm not sure what you mean by bio will. Could you please try to say it again or clarify what you're asking about?
What is a bioswale with stormwater management project?
I believe you're saying, what is a bias well one? Is that right?
No. What is a bioswale with a stormwater management project?
Okay, so you're asking about the role of bias in a stormwater management project?
Well, as you can see, if it don't catch you on your speech, you're in trouble. What is a bioswale with a stormwater management project?
Element designed to remove silt and pollution from surface runoff. They typically consist of a shallow channel filled with vegetation. Is that helpful?
Yes. More information.
Okay, I work by slowing down the flow of water, allowing sediment and pollutants to settle. The vegetation also helps filter out contaminants. Additionally, the plants absorb some of the water, reducing the volume of runoff. Do you have any other questions about bioswales?
Yes. What's the life of a bioswale?
What are the benefits of a bioswale?
Yes.
Well, bioswales are cost effective, they improve water quality, and they can also enhance the aesthetic appeal of a landscape. They also promote groundwater recharge and reduce the risk of flooding. Does this answer your question?
Yes.
Great. Is there anything else I can help you with regarding bioswales or stormwater management?
Yes. What is the life of a bioswale and the maintenance?
The life of a bioswale can vary quite a bit. You're right. The lifespan of a bioswale depends on maintenance. With proper care, a bioswale can function effectively for many years. This involves regular inspections, removing accumulated sediment, and maintaining the vegetation. Is there anything else about bioswale lifespans you'd like to know?
No. There you have it. We got the bioswale taken care of. You got to have good communication skills. Now we'll fly in on the May Street Community Garden. We are going to talk about we're going to go straight view with it so we can get the view of it. Right here. There I am. Before the rain garden. Yeah, that's how it looked before the rain garden. And then this is after the rain garden. In the fall time, it's completely different. This is about 5 years maturity. So this is the fall look of the rain garden. It's in the fall time. We went from summer to fall. That's how tall my vegetation is in the rain garden. It's even taller than that now. It's filled in more right here. But there it is. It's on two sides of the downspouts. One right here, one right there. So both sides of the roof. The gutter system feeds to the front, the angle to go towards the front. And it feeds into the rain garden right here, and right here. And it feeds over there into that rain garden. That's a half the size rain garden, but it's still a rain garden. And this one I gave up the full lot, so full size for the full yard rather for this. These are the trees that was gifted to us by the city of Detroit. 3 trees. Community agreement. And that's how that works. And we got last stop. I already went over where the rain garden is. That one has 2 downspouts connected to it. And that's one with just one. There'll be more rain off the one with 2 downspouts than one. That's for sure. Little Detroit Community Garden. This. You can fly to that. And there you have it right there. Rain garden right there. We hit the street view. Here we have the water catchment system. We'll start off with that. I'm going to focus the shed, the roof line right here on both sides. And your rain garden over there. Zoom in a little bit. You have the roof line, the gutters on both sides, the angle so that it goes towards the back. The front is up higher than the back. And that's how it's fed into. This one is the water tote. It's fed into that with plastic. These are your rain barrels, 2 rain barrels. This is a water catchment system. That's how that works. We're gonna back it up so we get some strip. Right there is a rain garden. We get the rain garden next. A little too far back. Get out of street view, go back into it. That's the rain garden right there. As you see the rest of this rain garden is in a person in a yard, but off a gutter system right here to a downspout. Then it runs over here to the yard and then into the rain garden. It's got a different route. Like mine, there it is right there going down and underneath the deck and on into the rain garden. So that makes hers different. Longer way to travel, that's for sure. And now we'll wrap it up. We're gonna do one more time with AI. We're gonna ask AI one more question, see what happens. For entertainment purpose. If you can pick up my story, my speech pattern. Question gonna be a water catchment system. We're gonna see how this works. That'll be no AI. If we connect to the server, it failed. Try it again. Bye. What is a water catchment system?
Water catchment system is a method of collecting and storing rainwater. It typically involves a roof or other surface to collect the water, as well as gutters and pipes to channel the water into a storage container, such as a tank or cistern.
More information.
Sure, systems can range in size and complexity. Small residential systems might consist of a simple barrel connected to a downspout, while larger commercial or agricultural systems may involve multiple tanks and filtration.
More information.
Okay, the collected rainwater can be used for a variety of purposes. These might include irrigation, toilet flushing, laundry, or even drinking water after appropriate filtration and treatment.
More information.
All right, water catchment systems are especially useful in areas with limited access to municipal water supplies, or in regions where conserving water is a priority. They also help reduce stormwater runoff and can save money on water bills.
Water catchment system near storm drains.
Having a water catchment system near storm drains can be beneficial. It can help reduce the amount of runoff that enters the storm drains, which can help prevent flooding and reduce pollution.
More information.
Of course. When the water is collected and stored, it's kept out of the storm drain system. This reduces the strain on the system, especially during heavy rain events, and can also improve water quality in nearby streams and rivers.
More information.
Sure, there are a variety of systems are designed to divert excess water to storm drains when storage is full, while others are designed to capture and filter runoff before it enters the drain.
More information.
Okay, there's also the option to use a combination of both strategies by setting up a system with multiple overflow options. This could include some water going into the ground, some going into the drain, and some going into a storage area.
Okay. And that is the wrap. We know the last part is down there by the park. When it has that storm drain, as well as trees at that park down there by Baldup Park, as well as not the Hamilton, but Baldup Park, as well as down here by the DOT bus terminal. They buy swales, but they got an entry point where the water comes in at. At both DOT bus terminal, you got to be on the sidewalk to see that, as well as down there by the park, which is got two of them down there on both sides of the street. So that's a wrap. That's Baldup Park. That's the second one. It has two of them on both sides of the street. So we'll see how that goes.